Hey, hey.
Hey, welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to episode 26. See what had happened was. My name is the Tin Man.
He's heartless.
I'm
He's
Alex
heartless.
Dupree.
I'm Trey the Chocolate Jack. Welcome to episode 26. We
Okay.
rolling
Yeah, we are.
into the new year.
This is Dre, Kimye, and damn, what a day.
What is going on in life today? Hold on, wait. I have to ask that question because I'm messing up on the title. All right, there it is. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Okay, so we, of course, are going to talk about the bullshit that was going on today in D.C.
No other way to refer to it but bullshit.
With the Trump supporters. Of course, we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to, of course, also cover Kanye and Kim. We knew it was going to happen.
We did not know this was going to happen. We didn't know.
We definitely knew that was going to happen.
Like, when did we know? When he lost his brain? We didn't know from jump. We
knew from the start that wasn't going to last. Then they kept having babies, and it's like, oh no, it's not gonna last. So y'all keep having babies. No, why do y'all keep doing it? So we, of course, are gonna cover that. We're gonna talk about, of course, Dr. Dre, who suffered an aneurysm, a brain aneurysm, and so much more. So, want to remind y'all that we are on Monday and Wednesday at 9 o'clock right here on our little Facebook page. So don't forget to check us out Monday and Wednesday. We're gonna get to it. Shouts out Kevin Williams.
Out the gate with it.
So to those out there, don't want y'all to think that this is a diss toward white folks, because I did see maybe 2 black people amongst all of the Trump supporters in DC today. I saw about 2. That was the one brother that was in there. Looked like he had just got off work. And he saw like the commotion or whatever. He said, "Oh, I get to go in a big, pretty building." So he walked in there, had his backpack. He was looking around. I think he had a Trump hat on too. So did you see the picture?
I didn't see that dude. I saw the dude that's a documentary filmmaker. That's a black dude and went in there.
That just so happened to be in there, right? What the hell?
No, he went in there on purpose while they were there.
On the cell phone, right?
He started recording stuff. Yeah. I saw that dude, and then I saw the black cop running away from them.
Okay.
Inside the building.
What else you gonna do?
I'm telling you, those are my 2 black people. Those are the 2 that I saw. Right.
No, it was him and the other brother that I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But so you in there, you're a security guard. Did he even have a gun?
He had his little baton out.
What the fuck? Exactly. So
exactly.
I'm running just like everybody else. Everybody else would do in that situation. What, I was supposed to sit there and let y'all trample me? No pun intended.
I'm wondering, where are all the guns? Where are the guns? Because you sure do know how to pull them out when black people come around.
Well, that is true. That is true.
Even when the guns have rubber bullets, you sure do know how to have a stockpile of those.
Talk your shit. Keep going. I feel you.
But then all of a sudden, people come in with assault weapons, and you're like, yeah, no, come on in, no guns.
So I put a meme up on, it was a screenshot of Van Jones today. And the screenshot said, "Imagine if Black Lives Matter were the ones who were storming the Capitol building. Thousands of black people laying siege to the seat of government in the middle of a joint session of Congress."
Yeah, they would have all been slaughtered.
Yeah. Somebody put up, it's going to be a whole lot of slow singing and flower bringing. Because, it would have been, had that, imagine it.
I already did. Yep.
Yeah.
There'd been a lot of hanged people by the dozens, by the hundreds.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, since we're talking about it, I might as well just scroll through the pictures for those who haven't seen what was going on today at the Capitol building, which is pretty shameful. I've seen, in fact, all of the presidents. This is my other radio station, by the way, if y'all want to check it out for the grown folks, mykids1031.com. Yeah, so as you can see, everybody's got their American flags. You do see this, right?
Oh, yeah, we see it.
Okay. Everybody has their American. Hold on, let me scroll back up. You get cowboy hats, your typical Trumpsters.
Mm.
Now, here's where it got ugly. Like, first of all,
that's where it got ugly. It didn't get ugly before when they were scaling the building like Spider-Man.
No, it was definitely ugly then. But I'm saying at this point, how are y'all even in here? How did y'all get through? And I have so many questions. Where's the security? Like, where? I have so many questions.
So
go ahead.
They were in the chambers and they told all of them to like get down and duck, like hide under your seats, because they had heard they were in the building. And so then you had some armed people at the door, at the chamber's door. And then so finally, I don't know, there was a time in between hunker down and get under your seats to we have a window of opportunity to get everybody out. And they had everybody put on gas masks, and they actually had a way to, escort them to safety, where it is in the tunnels that are underneath the Capitol. We hear about these tunnels like under the White House and stuff like that. So they were supposedly secure down there, but there was like a window of opportunity to get them out. And then I guess their concern wasn't to lock the door behind them. Not that it would matter. They breaking windows and they're going to get in anyway. Yeah. But yeah. So they just abandoned the place.
This is my favorite one of them all. Let's go ahead and caption this one. I said I didn't have to go Christmas shopping next year. Thanks, Obama. What do you think he's saying right here?
I don't know. This is ridiculous.
Come on, a fucking podium. How much can you get for that? At an auction.
He's not going to sell. That's going to sit up in his house, and when all the friends come over, and he's going to, put spotlights on him, drink his moonshine off of it. I don't know. No,
not moonshine.
Bathtub gin.
Okay, is this what Jamiroquai? What is this? A Viking?
That's a Viking.
That's a Viking.
It's supposed to be a Viking hat.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Trump flags. Don't tread on me. Okay.
Yep. Trump is all Trump. And this is horrible, because I saw a statement from Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I saw a statement from Bill Clinton. I saw a statement from G.W. Bush.
Yep.
All of them are like, what is this? What are you doing? Like, come on.
They went further and say this has happened because a sitting president incited this riot. They didn't do they went ahead and said it on its face. Said it is his fault. He asked, he called for people to do this.
Yeah.
And it's been and the other thing is this had been planned for weeks. And you could see like the communication of it and the coordination of it through social media channels. So folks knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden when folks want to redo the Million Man March or do the Million Man March for the first time, everybody's out in droves and everybody's trying to say, oh no, it's a threat. It's anything could happen here. But when you hear, an actual riot and attack on, the Capitol, it's like, nah, they just playing. Yeah. Whatever.
So, and then let's keep going, because a woman was killed.
Yep.
During this shit.
Shot in the neck. She had herself wrapped in a American flag, tried to jump through one of the windows or whatever when the police said stay back. And at least the police nipped her in her neck and she's out of there. Because, they said, oh, somebody got shot. Oh, they laid her down and blood was coming out of her neck, out of her mouth, out of her nose.
Yeah. Now, this picture here, you can tell this guy always wanted to do this. Did he have his boy taking a picture or something? But you can tell that he always wanted to sit here in this seat at this moment in time in his life. And God bless him and congratulations to him, because he did it. You could just tell he went straight to that seat. Now, a protest is a protest, but also check this out. I wanted to talk about this as well. So I'm watching CNN right now currently, and they're talking, they're doing the certification of the Electoral College so they can go ahead and make him, so they can make it official that Biden will be the president.
Yep.
And Senator Schumer from New York, he said thugs. He called them thugs. You notice how they're always protesters, demonstrators, et cetera, et cetera. He was like, these thugs. And I'm like, yeah, I almost dropped my drink. from earlier when I heard him say that. So, and I'm only bringing that up because it's something that you never hear them talk about protesters or people. Here's another one. See, he had to have. I bet you, man. I need to find his Facebook page because I'm sure he got thousands of likes. There's another one. If he's not the same guy that always wanted to do this, but
yep.
What's the takeaway from this, though, Alex? Look at the picture. He's got his mask on. He's got his mask on.
Well, we knew that ever since masks were mandated. Oh my gosh, it makes it so much easier to commit a crime. This is the perfect time to just go ham and start creating doing everything wrong because you got. And then if you wear a hat, you got your scully pulled down and you got your mask up to here. What are we only looking at? This right here?
Right. Okay. Can you see? You can see that, right?
Yeah. So that's when so they were still in the chambers there, and that's when they were telling them to get under their seats.
This is the Secret Service, though. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know who the hell it is.
Yeah, I think that's the Secret Service. Like, and this alone is like, come on, what's going on here? Come on, fam.
Barricade the door.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Look at that. Tear gas. Isn't this where the president gets sworn in? Right here? In this little area right here?
All of that, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is terrible, as Barkley would say.
Yeah.
I can understand being out there protesting and, you don't agree with the election results. But to do all of this, bro.
Well, your president asked you to do it. He told you to do it. He said you need to march. You need to, march, and you need to go there, and you need to demand, and you need to whatever, and say this isn't right,
Right.
He asked for this.
Okay, so I don't know how true this is, but you know who April Ryan is, right?
I'm gonna say yes, but no.
She's she's on CNN, and I think she's on MSNBC. I think she just got hired to be on some new network that's being created. Okay. But anyway, she works at the White House. She's one of the White House reporters.
Okay.
She tweeted out earlier today, congressional leaders are in an undisclosed location and focusing on the 25th Amendment to remove Trump from office.
Yep.
There's a meeting going on right now. I'm reading this from TMZ.
Yep.
At an undisclosed location where they are talking about. So they're going to try to remove him?
They're going to try to remove him, and they need to try to remove him because this is treason. And I need to go to my dictionary.com app to get the exact definition of what treason is. But this is it. I mean, you called for it. The president called for an attack on the government, on his own country. And I don't know what else you're going to call it. And so, yeah, they can pull him out for that. They can prosecute him for that alone. Right. And, it would be nice and ideal if, so Biden could get in earlier, but that's not how that would go. It'd be just, Pence will take over for the last couple of weeks.
It's only 2 fucking weeks left.
So here we
go. I get it. Get him. It's about that time, Donnie.
And all his people are now resigning, which I find interesting. All the aides, they got to separate themselves from that dumpster fire. But it says treason is the offense of acting to overthrow one's government or to harm or kill its sovereign. Okay, well, they ain't trying to. Well, I mean, who's the sovereign? I don't know. They're going to say it's Trump, but a violation of allegiance to one's sovereign or to one's state. You'd have to separate what it is. It'd be the state, not the sovereign, if Trump is the sovereign. And the betrayal of a trust or confidence, breach of faith, treachery, whatever. This is a offensive acting to overthrow one's government.
Yeah. Do these people... Okay, I think I already know the answer. These people really think that this election was rigged. This dude did a great job of setting this shit up a year ago. He did a great job of setting this up, man. Setting it up. Because he probably knew he was going to lose. And the way he has these people going, that's the crazy part about it.
I have only read select excerpts from Mein Kampf, but I know Mein Kampf. Adolf Hitler's book.
Okay.
But I know people who have read it in its entirety, including my dad. And this is he said, as soon as he was elected, like, just watch this unfold. This is straight out of Mein Kampf. And it's just been, from my experts and from my excerpts that I read, and from everyone who have read the entirety, they're like, this is it. This is it right here.
Yeah. These images, you know, I mean, is that the Confederate flag right there?
That one right there, yeah. The stars and bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, just looking at all the pictures, you know, these are
they're running out of there.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's that. It's kind of crazy, and I sort of kind of agree with all of the politicians when they're like, this is a very sad day in America. We've never witnessed no shit like this before. All these presidents speaking on this guy.
All these people resigning. The first lady's people's resigning. You know, Mitt Romney even saying this is messed up. All the people who were going to, not all of them, but a handful a good handful of Republican senators who were going to vote to challenge. Challenge the vote. They have flipped and said, I'm not going to challenge this at all. We're just going to let it go as it is, including Mitch McConnell. It's just, they broke into Pelosi's office and just started.
Let's talk about that. Because I think, I don't know if I can find that image or not, but my man was in her office, like, you know, chilling, like he was about to order some drinks and get it started. They was gonna have a hoedown in Pelosi's office.
And the thing that really got to me about that was there's no sign in the lobby that, you know, like when you're in a hotel, you know, and it says room 206 through 217, go to the left. And, you know, room 218 to 234, it's go to the right. There's no no sign in the lobby says this way to Pelosi's office. So, you know, were.
No. It's probably a sign that says, what is he, speaker? What is he? What the hell is her? Majority leader office? I'm sure it's something that.
You think so? That there's just a sign to direct you just towards there, like the arrows.
I'm sure it's a sign that says, hold on, I'm talking. Oh, here's the guy right here. This fool. I'm sure there's a sign that says office of the Senate majority leader, Senate minority leader, or something like that.
Probably outside the office, but not like it doesn't give you directions on how to go up to, like, keep going. Like when you're driving and you see signs to get to 290.
Right.
You know. Right. It's not like that. So, but yeah, probably outside their office. But that just makes me say they had time to traipse around and really look around inside this place. They had time to get comfortable.
Check out this dude. He gives no fucks at all, period, whatsoever, at all.
Wholly disrespectful.
Yeah. And they specifically went to Pelosi's office. So he's sitting in there. Look, check him out. He's serious with it. So I don't know. We got to get him off our screen now. We don't know how he is. He just popped up. So that's that. That's your president.
What?
So how successful do you think they're going to be with removing him from office, though? I mean, he did kind of, sort of, incite a damn riot.
Kind of, sort of.
So,
how successful do I think they're going to be? I mean, we got 2 weeks, so I mean, I don't know if it can move that fast.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm going to say no.
Twitter has already
blocked him,
suspended his account.
Twitter, Facebook, IG, they're the same. But
this is it's more than a movie. You know, this is like, this dude is on a slow, painful downward spiral, like, period. Like, and all of his people, did you see him turn on the vice president?
Oh, that was great. Yes. Yes.
What did he say? Pence doesn't have What did he say? Hold on.
I don't know the quote, but just the fact that he turned on him, it's like, oh, and we've seen him do it his entire presidency. We've seen him fire so and so, like just right after he put him in, and they disagreed with him. Yeah, it's like we've seen it happen. Yeah, so, I mean, it's like, why did you think you were going to be the one that was immune to it? It's just like you get with somebody who's been cheated on 10 people, and you get with him. How are you outraged he cheated on you or she cheated on you?
I really think everybody that is associated with him, though, is going to be kind of fucked because he, after this situation, it doesn't seem like he, hold on, I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to move the screen. I can't get it. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like, I was watching CNN. It doesn't seem like he has it all now, you know. They were saying that one of his aides reported that he's kind of crazy, like he's delusional these days. And I mean, it's some big shit, I would assume, to lose a whole presidential election and you be at the top of the world, you know, you're the leader of the free world, and then you don't have that shit no more, you know. So.
I'm not worried about him. Let me tell you who I'm worried about. I'm worried about, well, several people. First of all, us. Because my buddy in Finland was messaging me about this. The whole world is watching this. Mm-hmm. And this makes our government look weak. So weak. I would be afraid of not just a terrorist attack from our own domestics, but from some international threat, because we look weak. We look like, oh, you can just breach the Capitol. Just go ahead. You can get in anywhere.
Well, I imagine they turn shit up after this.
Okay, we imagine they turn it up after all the other stuff.
No, I mean in terms of the security and the access that they have to the shit, because they really just kind of, I would imagine if it's 1, 2, or 3, 4 people, that wouldn't be possible. You know, they stop them right there, but it's 100, 300 motherfuckers coming at you all at once. You know, what are you gonna do? My man was like, he was backing up. He was like, you know, he started running and he had to think about, oh shit, I'm at work. Let me pretend like I'm doing something. Then he started running again because, you know, it kept popping in. I'm black. Oh my God, they're about to get me. Well, I'm at work too.
He was running up the stairs. And they were gaining on him. Every time he turned around, they were closer. It was like a horror movie. He's running and then he turned around and they stopped. And he put up his baton. And then he tried to run up the stairs. He's like, wait. But every time they got closer and closer.
It popped in his head. He was like, wait, I got a damn baton. And this 300 mad white people coming in.
Yeah, he was not getting up them stairs fast enough, and he was hustling. He really was, and I was like, "Oh man, you're this is not going well."
I just want to know what type of shit 2021 is on already, because it's already a couple cross, like it's on some fugazi, you know.
I didn't tell you how worried I am about Biden. So we saw when he addressed everybody, but just the stress of taking over this situation and having to basically reassemble the country and try to unite it and bring some semblance of normalcy and sanity.
It's going to take 8 years.
Well, just not that. The stress. This man is old. Let's stop playing. This man is old. This is stressful. This isn't. How stressful is it for you to move? How stressful is it for you to go through a divorce? Can you imagine the stress that this is? How stressful is it when you don't know if you're getting fired at work or, you know, if somebody's cheating on you? This is times a squillion. I'm worried about his health.
I've never really asked you this question, but a squillion, is that a real number?
That's a number that Alex has made up.
Okay.
And she has decided it just means the most ever, biggest ever.
You've said this number before, or this word before, plenty of times, and I never really asked the question if it was an actual number, nor did I even try to Google it. But today, damn it, today in 2021, I'm asking questions. You feel me?
Yeah. So Alex has made a squillion, but you understand
what I mean. Word you had came up with? It was pertaining to spinach or something. What was it?
Spiritual.
Spiritual. Yeah. How can I forget?
Yeah, spiritual. Speaking of which, and this is where the Tin Man comes out in me. I wouldn't be mad if everybody that was over there that did the rioting, and they were screaming and breaking into the Capitol and all of this stuff. If all of the spitules came out of their mouth, all of the COVID, and everybody got COVID, and I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't lose a wink of sleep if they all died of COVID. Call me the Tin Man. I just wouldn't. Look at this number right here. That many fucks.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions expressed on this show tonight. Did y'all just hear what she said? Rewind the tape when y'all watching this shit.
Meant it too.
I don't know how we keep going after that.
And hey, I know I'm not alone on this one. I'm just the one who got the balls to say it. I got the steel balls to say it. Yup.
Oh shit. So
I love when I make you cry.
So what will force you to say something like that? Where's your anger? What is that? I don't know. What's up with y'all tonight?
What would force you to not be on the same page as I am?
Well, I'm not wishing people die.
I didn't wish it. I did not wish it. I said I wouldn't be mad if they did.
Hold on. Let me get out of the glare. Hold on.
That way.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't wish it. I didn't say I hope. I didn't say I wish. I did. This is not Wonder Woman 84. What is your greatest wish? What do you wish?
Okay.
But
by the way, did you like that movie?
Did I like it? I can punch holes in that movie. I can punch a whole bunch of holes in that movie.
Okay.
As to why it is not top of the list to watch. But she's pretty.
Okay.
I do like seeing her. She's pretty.
I wanted to watch it, but after seeing all of the Facebook reviews on it,
just watch it just to say you watched it. It's not going to win it. Every movie isn't supposed to win an Oscar. Every movie isn't supposed to be the greatest thing on the planet. Some of them are just there to pass 2.5 hours of your life.
Okay. I'll give you that. That's fair. Any COVID updates?
Everybody ain't mama getting it because it's 70% more contagious with the mutation. So strap up. Just because you had it, then you only had one strain. Strap in, homie.
There's another mutation or something out here, right? Or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, we talked about that the other day, but motherfuckers are still getting COVID and dying of it, and
Larry King just got out of the ICU.
I saw that earlier. No, not Larry King. 2021. You son of a. If you take Larry King from us, I'll never forgive you. Okay? Because you done already came in on some BS 2021. I just want to let you know that. Don't come in here. We told you to come in, sit your ass down. Don't sit your ass down.
See, you know what? I'm not even gonna blame this on 2021. I'm gonna call this 2020 the after party. Or the repass or whatever it is. Because we're still in just the days after, the residual days. I'm not going to claim this is 2021. There's so much promise for 2021. I'm not going to even do that.
I get that.
It's got a whole 31 days to get its act together. So this is just the after set.
Okay. Got you. All right. Let's talk Dre. Dr. Dre. I don't know if you guys heard about this or.
Oh my God. What? Could you imagine if we lost Dr. Dre?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not even have that because he's okay. He's out of the hospital. I mean, he's still in the hospital. Of course, he's still in the hospital, but he is doing pretty well. Now you see that it took me a time to have that pop up, but we good. Yeah.
Brain aneurysm.
And so a brain aneurysm just randomly happens, right? Like there's no.
Yeah, I mean, I've known people. I've been very close to people. My aunt's had a brain aneurysm. I had a best friend's mom of mine had two brain aneurysms. So yeah, I mean, it happens. And
yeah,
I don't know that they say there's any causes per se. I do know if you're doing something bad, like once it's there, they tell you to stop doing certain things.
Yeah.
So they can get to operating on you.
Yeah. 55 years old. I didn't know Dre was 50. I knew he was over 50, but man, he's getting up there. It looks pretty good to be 55 though.
Because black don't crack.
There you go. They last said he was stable and lucid. Doctors didn't know what the cause of the bleeding was. They did a whole lot of tests on him, and he went on Instagram and basically said, "I'm okay." Or he probably got somebody to write on Instagram that he's doing okay. I doubt if he's in the damn bed.
He better not.
In ICU on the fucking gram, you know. Basically says he'll be. Go ahead.
Yeah. Is this gonna bring him and his wife back together?
No, she probably hoped that he had died. To be honest.
Dang, you know? who the Tin Man now?
Well, I'm just saying, and it's not like the people on Facebook wasn't saying that they thought or hoped that his ex-wife wouldn't have thought he died. Come on, and so
this could bring them back together. Like she didn't want him to die, and then she rushed to his side. We saw what happened with Mr. Biggs, the Isley brothers, Ron Isley, and Angela Wimbush was right there, Johnny on the spot, even though he left her for that Johnson twin, that little girl. And she flew out of the country to go take care of him and kicked his little girlfriend out of the way. Yeah. You never know.
Well, this is true. This is true. To add injury to insult, while Dr. Dre has been in the hospital, 4 people tried to break into his house.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. It says several individuals were hiking over a hill, and this is from Billboard, attempting to enter Dr. Dre's property. They were confronted by 6 private security officers. That's what you do. If I'm rich and I got a whole big old house, I'm getting security. It's going to be security guards to the north, to the east, to the south, to the west, of course. It said they were confronted by 6 private security officers. They fled the location. Officers attempted to pull the vehicle over. A short pursuit ensued. They got them all, 4 people. Check out the stereotypical black names.
Oh, gosh.
Here we go. 21-year-old Raven Queen.
Oh, Jesus.
34-year-old Monty Parker.
Mm-hmm.
24-year-old Davion Crenshaw.
Oh, yes.
And 25-year-old Raekwon Ford.
Oh, gosh.
Raekwon and Davion is what gave it away.
You saved those to be the kicker at the end.
Yeah.
To really get a good punch. Davion and Raekwon.
It was a build-up. It was like a incline. We were going up with it, and that's what happened. So prayers going out to Dr. Dre.
Did they hear he was in the hospital and was like, this is the perfect time? Oh, is this coincidence?
Yeah. I would have assumed so.
Yeah,
I would have assumed so. So yeah, prayers going out to Dr. Dre. Hopefully he'll be well. He's survived it, right? There's no.
This is what he said, but I mean, this is not me being Debbie Downer. I'm hoping he's okay. And he said he was fine, but we know people who want to put up a brave face a lot of times. And they don't want people to worry, and they say they're doing well. But we also know. It's not out of the woods. He's still in the hospital. Anything can take a turn at any moment. I had a girlfriend who had a very high risk pregnancy and wound up having to deliver her baby earlier. She had preeclampsia that turned into eclampsia. Very high blood pressure is what that is. So the only way to get the blood pressure down is to deliver the baby. So they did that. We actually talked to her. She was a colleague. She was on my morning show when I was in Florida. And she called into the show, said, I'm perfectly wonderful. The baby's okay. This is the baby's name. Lovely, lovely. An hour after we talked to her, everything went completely south. And she is no longer with us today. What are you doing? I'm talking about somebody dying in childbirth. And you over there. And you're over there doing the Vogue?
They were listening to you. I was playing with the glare.
He over there doing the Vogue. You voguing like you Madonna. Tasteless. Just tasteless.
What else do we have? Oh, the juicy stuff. Here we go. Kanye and Kim. Come on, it wasn't going to last.
I did not know that.
Come on, man.
So I was rooting for them. I liked them together, and I was rooting for them. I thought they were equally matched, and I love it. And I like their story of how they were friends for so long, how one liked one and one liked the other, and they just timing wasn't right, and then they finally just decided to go for it. I like how devoted he was to her. He had always been devoted to her, and I mean, I love that. I believe that love is real. Now, the blame on this one goes to Kanye. Not because I blame dudes all the time, because I am a lover of men. Not that way, like I'm loose, but I love the male species. So this is his fault, because, and he has talked about it. He's talked about it publicly, talked about it on David Letterman's show. My next guest needs no introduction, but he has chosen to not take his meds. Now, if Kanye just stayed on his meds, we know he's bipolar. He's admitted it. Everybody knows. There's been, Kim has even publicly, asked for compassion for Kanye. But he has chosen to not take his meds because, number one, he says he believes it blunts and stunts his creativity. It dulls it. And then he also said it puts on weight. Well, that's an after effect, but he really believes this diminishes his creative capacity. So he chooses not to take his meds. Well, okay, then you go off the deep end and you go crazy, and it's your fault. If you were just on your meds, you could keep your marriage together. You have a woman that's devoted to you. She has given you 4 beautiful babies, 2 which she almost died from giving you, 2 that she, went ahead and rented out a womb to get them to you.
Put them babies in somebody else's poo-poo. But go ahead, continue.
I'm just saying, this is all Kanye's fault, and Kanye can fix this. Kanye's marriage does not have to end and did not have to end. and a lot of people don't like Kim. I am not one of those. I see her. It's not, hey, you got your start how you got your start. It wasn't even her fault the sex tape came out. She trusted somebody who did her dirty. That happens. He did her dirty. She trusted her man, and her man was not out there for her. He put her out there. From there, she has become a businesswoman. She has found her place for activism, and she's speaking out, where she can. She's going to be a lawyer. I'm Team Kim.
I'm with that.
She's grown as a woman. You know better, you do better as you get older. She's done that.
When I talk about her on Facebook, by the way, they are voting now on the Electoral College, 4 minutes, and then it'll be confirmed. By the way, I'm just watching it.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty
so
cool.
Do the eyes have it? The eyes and the names?
Yeah. And there's 4 minutes left, and they'll go ahead and confirm it. But I don't, from the beginning, I didn't think that this was a match. I don't know. It's just I can understand. He's in fashion, she's in fashion. I just never thought they meshed well. Like J and B. Like you can kind of see how he's Jay-Z, she's Beyonce. I see Kim with I don't know, a football player or some shit like that.
She tried that. That didn't go well. So her football player left for another person who looks just like her, but just ain't famous.
Okay, so let's go ahead and give Kim Kardashian a new boyfriend. Okay, her and Kanye will be finalized. Let's roll the dice here, and let's say by June, July, or something, they'll separate, or before that. And then she can start dating, another year or so.
Wow.
Or so. Because it's going to happen. She's fucking Kim Kardashian. Come on. She got holes on that. Just know. If she don't, all she got to do is slide in the inbox. I done hit her with at least 75 messages. But
this one's going to be interesting. This one, because she has a lot of money now. Her KKW Beauty and her Skims line, that alone, that is huge. And she's not going to want scandal anymore because she is on her way to becoming a reputable lawyer and to having, a real track record of activism. So, and then she still has that celebrity that's built in that's not going to go away anytime soon. She's been on her show for 10 years, and then another network, I don't know in what form, has picked up a show by the Kardashians. So the celebrity, that's going to be a hard person.
Network. And they have, if I'm not mistaken, don't they have spinoffs of the lab show?
5 zillion spinoffs. I don't know who's going to be okay with the spotlight like it is. Who's, they're going to have money because Chris is going to get in there and Kim can't be worth 50 million and you with somebody who got 2 million. That ain't going to work.
Right. Hold on real quick, not to cut you off, but is it me? Am I the only person that just wants to press the screen and hit play on that picture
I wish you could.
No, it's a still, and I'm gonna just keep it like that. I mean, I could hit play, but I just want I just want this to fuck with people. So okay, I'm gonna hit play just right there. Bam. Okay, boom. Okay, well then we stop it right. Okay, there's another one. So we'll go back and I'll do the same thing. I'm just gonna switch the pitch up on. So there you go with that. So bam. So then we would probably touch Kim's boobie. So
to press play.
I'm not gonna do it though. I'm not gonna do it.
I will say there were signs of demise before his crazy when he got all Christian-like, and he was upset that Kim was still dressing sexy. He said, "You're a wife and a mother," and she was like, "Wait a minute! A lot of these outfits you consulted on, and you told me how to fashion them up. What are you talking about?" I
think everything started happening once he started getting on Twitter. He called Chris the sunken place or something like that. It says she's I forgot what it was. She said she's a white devil or something like that.
The mama?
Chris, yes, he said
something like Kris Jenner a white devil?
Something to that effect. I have to find out exactly what he said, but he likened her to being in a sunken place. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up a sunken place tweet. He had put up a tweet about
use like creative words. Just come out and say it. What's the sunken place? The basement?
Well,
the sunken living room?
He had said something about Chris, and I'm like, yo, that's your mother-in-law, fam. Like, really?
Wow. Yeah. If those Kardashians ain't anything, they loyal to Kris Jenner. They loyal to their mommy.
That's mama.
Ain't nobody talk about their mama but them.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where it is.
Wow. Yeah, he don't do that.
He had something. And they were already living separately, reportedly.
Well, yeah, he started spending more time in Wyoming, in that Wyoming.
So right there,
I can't go with you on that. Wyoming's beautiful. I've been to Wyoming. I've gone horseback riding.
Okay, so remember, he's on Twitter and he's talking about how she had got an abortion. And
no, they talked about it. She didn't get the abortion that she had brought to him. They discussed aborting North.
Right. That it was just him on Twitter going back and forth, and then I remember he had to apologize. He for hurting you. And well, here's the tweet right here. I'd like to apologize to my wife Kim for going public with something that was a private matter. I did not cover her like she has covered me. Kim, I want to say I know I hurt you. Please forgive me. Thank you for always being there for me. And reportedly, they have been living. She's in California. He's in Wyoming separately. How does that happen? Y'all married, man. So
that happens all the time. When you got money and you can have more houses, that happens all the time. Because it started off with him going there to do his next album. And so that's a lot of times when people write books. I mean, Barack Obama goes away for a month at a time to write his books, like he just needs to get away from it all. He's done that before. And Michelle's at home and they married and they're perfectly fine. So that isn't a red flag for me. He went over there to write his next album. He needed a place to be secluded where creativity can just flow as it does. And that's a common thing for musicians. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's that.
It's not long-term. It shouldn't be a long-term thing. But I mean, if you got to go there to do what you do to make the money for the family.
I'm gonna tell you, for the past year, I've been hearing about them having like weekends to try to rekindle their relationship. The fact that they haven't been living together for a while. So this has been happening for the past year or so.
It has, and she's been right there by his side. I mean, right now it's still there. Who's the person that's the most ride or die in the Kardashian fam? That's going to be Khloe. Khloe, number one. If you can get you a Khloe, you're good for the rest of your life. But Kim, she pulling up the rear. I mean, she was there no matter what was going down. She went after Taylor Swift because, because of the thing with Kanye.
True. She was riding for him. True.
She has always, she's the first person wearing the Yeezy. She's in the Amber thing. She was out there hardcore for her man.
Yeah. So here's another story. They were apparently in counseling over the Christmas break. And they gave each other like real expensive gifts. Kanye gave 5 2021 Maybachs to Kim.
I don't know why we need 5. I mean, I only got one ass. It's big, but we only got one ass. Why I need 5 cars?
That's that rich shit. That's that rich shit.
5 of the same car?
Kim gave her several James Terrell pieces worth $1 million. That's some rich shit.
Kim gave him
a few $1 million watches, and he gave her 5 Maybachs. You know, I can't get a goddamn Happy Meal from somebody steadily, and they giving out $1,000, $1 million watches. Like, come on, help me out, help me help somebody out. But yeah, it's just past year you've been hearing like a whole lots of stories. Chris is Kanye's not allowed around his children.
Oof, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah.
Well, she takes the pictures with all of them together. Is he photoshopped in? She's not photoshopped in because Saint be around his neck and whatnot. Saint is a cute little boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
it's Saint Chicago. So it's Saint Chicago North and who?
The order is girl North, boy Saint, girl Chicago, boy Psalm.
Psalm?
Psalm, like Psalms in the Bible.
I thought it was Sir. No.
That is Beyonce and Jay-Z's baby.
Okay.
Rumi and Sir are the twins, and then they got
all these damn kids are rich. So they're all rich, and I want to be them.
So you think it's done, completely done?
The marriage?
Yeah,
I think it is. I think it's too many news sources, reputable ones, the trashy ones. All of them are reporting the same shit.
So when do you think it's going to be announced? Because my thing was, as long as they're still filming season 10, which is the last one of Keeping Up.
Maybe it's a part of the show.
It ain't gonna happen.
Maybe all of this shit is calculated by the Kardashians. And
no.
You can't trust anything those people do.
Kim is not trying to do a whole nother divorce scandal after all of that went down with Chris Humphrey.
I'm going to ask you. Okay, go ahead, continue.
I'm saying she had to work really hard to get her like reputation back, and that she took more of a hit for that marriage, that short 72-day marriage, and divorce than she took for the sex tape.
Got a question? Okay,
yeah,
I'm sure you'll answer it. Got a question? Say perhaps and or maybe what I'm saying is true. All of this shit is for the reality show, right? We got teasers of it. Well, she's on the phone with Kanye and Kanye, I don't want to do this anymore. And you see, you got promos and shit going forward, and internet ads and TV commercials and shit, even billboards and bus billboards and shit to break up. Are you gonna watch it?
I watch the show anyway. Yeah.
Are you gonna watch? Exactly.
I've seen every episode anyway. I may catch it in a binge situation. Exactly. I'm not tuning in live.
America's watching that shit. You hear me? The whole world.
America's watching even if it doesn't play out.
All I'm saying is that don't be surprised if some shit like this plays out and then you hear about a reconciliation or whatever. This is the beginning of the new year. Chris and them done sat down and probably had Kanye on the phone and was like, look, let's run this. Let's do this. Let's make this money. Woo, 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 woo.
I think he's too vulnerable of a state, and you don't play with mental illness like that because it can go wrong. It can go sideways really, really quick.
As I said, they know this shit wasn't going to work, go down in the first place. So why not cash in at the end? So here we go.
No, she did not do a sex tape per se.
She did a sex tape.
She did not do a sex tape per se. She was having sex with Ray J. Ray J set up the tape. Ray J leaked the tape. This was her trusting her exclusive, committed boyfriend.
She can't ever get that shit off the internet, huh? Like ever.
No, because what happened was after he sold it.
See what had happened was, but go ahead.
See what happened was.
Gotta take a shot. Go ahead.
What tea? It's dry January. Yeah. Cinnamon apple spice.
Wait, don't ask me why this Patron bottle, this Reposado Patron bottle is just so close to the computer. Don't ask me that.
Take a shot for me.
No, I'm not gonna take a shot. Alcohol.
There's not a shot every time we say see what had happened was. Why are you trying to make shit up? That's the name of the show. We're supposed to be saying it.
Hold on. Glare check.
Yeah, you got to work on that. We're gonna have to do something. You can't be up in the glare.
This is just a temporary setup here. As y'all can see, I got Helen. Wait, hold on. Helen's back here. See,
Yeah, you can't. You can't do that.
You're giving me the sweetest taboo. So
going back to Kim, she did not do the sex taping. Can she ever get it gone? No, because they made it was out of her hands, and so the deal was made or whatever. And the best she could do was try to get some of the profits from it. That's all she could do. It is the ownership of Ray J, and Ray J did what he did with it. He did her dirty.
He did her dirty.
That was your woman. Why would you do that? And I don't know. I don't know about this one. I was gonna say, and I believe they were still together when he released it. I can't remember.
Probably said, okay, baby, let's do it, and thought they were together. But I couldn't say that very sex tape boosted both of their careers, both of them. What Ray J took him as far as it could go. Now this motherfucker, he got a Ray-Ban with glasses, and like he got his own thing going now. Yeah.
Ray J's still a loser.
I'm watching Fox Sports the other day. Colin Cowherd, one of the top sports dudes, is reading the ad and saying that I think they're earbuds or something.
I've read it.
Reading it, and he's like, brought to you by Ray J. I'm like, damn.
Ray J's still a loser. No, whatever. Okay.
Well,
I'm not impressed by Ray J at all. He's trying.
He's been on multiple like reality shows, and
trying.
He doing his thing.
He gonna be on the next reboot.
He just made a big purchase. He just made a big purchase. It's something else that he just got.
Should I Google?
Huh?
Should I Google? What happens when I Google Ray J? Let me see what comes up.
Headphones. It's the headphones.
Okay.
He has like headphones out that do really well. And he's a businessman.
Oh, Ray J net worth. That's one of the things. Let's see what this is.
Raycon.
They say his net worth is $14 million.
He got Scooter Company. Oh, he runs Death Row Records too. I don't know who they putting out these days, but he runs Death Row as well. So,
Apparently, I'm taller than him. He's 5'6". I learned that today.
He's a little pipsqueak. He's a pipsqueak. So
it's $14 million.
That's more than what me and you have collectively together.
No. I'm not. Oh, please. I'll take 1 million.
Yeah.
I am not shitting on his $14 million at all. I am questioning the legitimacy of that value, that he is worth $14 million.
Okay.
No, 14 is what's up. That's legit. That is more than respectable. Yeah. No, I'm nowhere near.
Yeah. But I feel you're looking for it to be a little more than 14 million.
No, I'm looking for it to be less. I cannot see how this dude, this schmuck is worth $14 million.
Called him a schmuck. Yeah, he runs Death Row Records.
Well, that'll do it. I did not know that. I obviously am not up on my Ray J.
Should have gave him the keys while he's locked up.
Dang.
Google Ray J and Death Row. You'll see it. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Wow. I did not. Yeah. So I just learned something today. So thanks for schooling me on that.
That's what we aim to do. We aim to school. Yeah. You're gonna learn some things. That's about it. We out of here. Monday, we will be back here, and next Wednesday. So we're here again Monday and Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central, right here. Don't forget to, again, search us where you check out your podcast. Thank you all so very much for checking us out. Any parting words, Ms. Dupree?
Don't get COVID. Please put on your mask. Even if you've had COVID, there's another strain out there. You can get it again. And good luck if you're taking the vaccine, because, hey, do what you do. You get to make your own choices. But, hey, there's a lot of stuff not proven yet.
She has spoken. Another episode of See What Had Happened Was. I'm Trey the Chocolate Jock.
I'm Alexx Dupree.
Have a great one. Deuces.